Hey folks, it is Saturday night here, leaving Old City to head back to my car, 11 o'clock at night, Saturday, and pretty much, man, I didn't go out much this week. I only went out twice this week. I wish I did more. I keep telling myself in the summer I want to do more, and I really haven't been doing that. But no video this week. I decided not to do the thing where I record myself, or record out what I'm doing, and none of that shit. Just straight up, just put a picture like the old days, the old school JoshCast episodes, because you know, they don't get much more views anyways. Maybe next week. But nonetheless, I didn't go out all the way till Wednesday. But before that, I did go live on Twitch 4 times this week. You might be asking, why are you going live so much on Twitch and not YouTube? Because YouTube's kind of like the same people. It's kind of like, Marco Costanza if they're around, maybe one or two other people. And Twitch, well, nobody watches me on Twitch. You might say, why do you go on there? I don't know, because I play video games. I don't think anybody wants to watch me play video games. I don't blame you. So I played Crash Bandicoot once, and I played SmackDown 2 twice. And then, last night I went on Friday night. I went on World Star for about a half an hour. Did a little bit of trolling, but unfortunately my computer's so slow, it fucking just stopped the stream. But aside from that, Wednesday night I went to the tap room in Jersey. I was going to go at first, but I was like, there's nothing else to do. I might as well. And I was sitting at a table eating my food, and this Indian guy who did my show was really funny, older guy, sat at my table. We were talking. Then this trans comedian we know, she sat at her table, and then a black dude sat at her table, and a gay white dude sat at her table. So I was looking around like, Jesus, this is the most diverse table I think I've ever sat at my whole life. Usually I just sit around a bunch of white dudes most of the time. Not sure if that's good or bad. I was just like, that's pretty much where I was sitting. And it was mostly new comics talking about comedy. I hate listening to new comics talk about comedy, because, they think they know everything, they're observing everything, and it's like, they have no clue. I mean, I've been doing this for, like I said, not to brag, 13 years, so they think they know everything, So, they were talking and stuff. I had some wings, and some iced tea, and they put me on a good spot, actually. They put me on number 9. Last time I went there, I was pissed. They put me on number 18, so I had a better spot than last time. So I was number 9, and there was a lot of people in the room, mostly comics. There was a couple audience members, but I had a good set. People were laughing at my jokes. I got some laughs. And there was this hot chick in the back. She was laughing at my jokes. She had a guy with her. There was like this tan blonde. She was tall, medium build. And she was laughing at my jokes a lot. She was like, oh my God. She was cracking up. But I was like, well, that whole thing. I mean, I've made women laugh a lot in my life, believe it or not. And, well, they never want to fuck me. It's like the great Alan Roger Curry used to say. You guys know he was a black dating coach. A woman's funny bone is not connected to her pussy bone, he used to say. And boy, was he right. Unless you're good looking, of course, then maybe it matters. But anyways, so had a good set. Then I don't want to turn this into a poop show. As I was driving back, as soon as I left the place, I left around 9:40. Within 3 minutes, I had to take a shit. I just fucking left. This happened once before at open mic a year ago. So I'm like, oh man, I was going to make a U-turn, and I decided not to. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So what I did was I kept going into the suburbs. So I was going to go in the back seat of my car, and I was going to try to poop. But I was like, you know what? There's the main road coming up. So the main road came up. I went into a Wawa, and there was these kids in there. A whole bunch of kids. And I saw 2 of them go in the bathroom. I'm like, fuck, one of them went in the stall. So I waited for about 3 minutes. All of a sudden, I knock on the stall. No one's in there. So I go inside the stall and make a nasty poop. And man, it felt great. I was like, I'm not going to make it home. And then that was it for Wednesday. And then Friday night, I was going to go out. Last night, but I fucked up. For lunch, I ate too much grease and crap. I fucking had I had a half a hoagie. I had a half a pizza steak. I had pizza. I just ate like a slob. And my stomach was kind of hurting last night. So I stayed in. I was also going to do this live stream with the Classic Gaming Collective. I was going to go over there to Jason's house, who's been on JoshCast 500, his apartment. But I was like, my stomach hurts, and I don't want to poop over there. It's a whole thing. So I was like, fuck this. So I stayed home last night, and I was bored as shit, and that's why last night I went on World Star, because I was so fucking bored, man. And I was watching this live streamer, JJ. He was trolling people, pretty funny stuff. So I fell asleep. And then tonight, I couldn't wait to get the whole city. I left my house at 7. I said, should I drive or should I park my car at the train station? I said, fuck it, I'll drive. Got a parking spot, the usual place. I did not drink all this week. I know you guys don't believe me. Some of you call me an alcoholic, and I say, how dare you? An alcoholic would never make it a week without drinking. A true alcoholic. If you guys remember, I went out, the last time I drank was the Shack Comedy Show. And I had 5 beers between that place and the cabaret. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go a week without drinking. Nothing bad happened, but I don't want to, it just makes me feel good though. So I didn't drink nothing all week. It felt great. And I didn't drink nothing tonight. I did put my tropical punch thing in the freezer, but I didn't put any alcohol in there. No vodka. Just drunk it straight. I sat outside most of the night just watching people walk by. I took about 3 or 4. I drank too much water today. I drank 3 or 4 pisses at Stowe's. I went to 7-Eleven and got me some beef jerky and a protein bar and a big water. Had to piss some more. I was just pissing all night. Nothing happened at all. I'm trying to think if anything happened worth talking about. And to be honest with you, I can't even fucking think of one thing, interesting thing that happened. So, yeah. I'm in my car right now, the Jackmobile. So, I fucking just, I went into National Mechanics. At first it was dead, and then people started plowing in. And at first I didn't see the black Asian bouncer, but he was there. And he was like, hey, you look like you lost some weight. But he has said that to me before in the past. He was just being polite because he hasn't seen me in a while. And he was like, hey, what's up? So we were talking a little bit. And there was broads in there. But I didn't bother to really... he was like, he wanted me to go in there. He's like, come on, man. Go in there. Come on and talk to, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. He was always saying the same thing. I made a joke. I said, yeah, I'm going to go in there with my alpha male presence. And he was laughing. Like, yeah, do that. So I pretty much went in there just to piss. And I came back out. And there was some decent looking chicks in there. But, even if it was packed with hot chicks, you guys know, I'm not going to do anything. So he was talking to me outside. And he was fucking doing his singing and dancing. He doesn't realize, once again, that guy was average height. He would not get laid. But he doesn't believe that. And that was it. I left. So I only went out twice this week. I did some comedy. As far as what's on the channel, I was going to do a prank show this week. But I said, I'll save it for next week. I can't promise, but I do have an idea. It's not a great idea. It's a quick idea. And I got my open mic coming on Monday. So I'll probably be drinking a little bit on Monday night. But that's it, man. I only went out twice this week. I wish I did more. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But this is the first, but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly. And it's your favorite podcast most people will not listen to. And now, you guys don't like this segment, but I like it because it helps me get jokes from my stupid stand-up act. It's time to wrap this up with some odd news. All right, let's wrap up another uneventful, awful podcast. Here comes the odd news, folks. Here it comes. Harvard morgue manager and associates charged with trafficking human remains. They sold parts on Facebook and PayPal. That's fucking morbid. That's disgusting. They did that. They obviously are dead in the inside. You guys get it? All right. Christian missionary sentenced to 25 years for sex abuse after a young child contracted gonorrhea. Yeah, they fuck kids. They've been doing it for a long time and they still do it. And disgusting pedophiles. Death on the job. Tax Republicans say no to water breaks in the heat. Damn. Texas is fucking brutal. Advocate. Dad put 6-month-year-old in a fridge after being left in a hot car. Well, at least he had time to cool off. Come on, folks. That's not bad. Flight attendant charged for bomb threat to stop his ex-vacation. Woman won't take 9-foot werewolf. Woman won't take down a 9-foot werewolf. I don't know what to say about that. Pro-Trump pastor suggests Christians should be suicide bombers. Gas station clerk asks his friend to rob the store so he can go home early. That's brilliant. President Biden closes gun control speech with "God Save the Queen." Wow. Boy, is he out of it. Sleepy Joe. Anti-Semitic group demands $100,000 in gold from Volusia sheriff. He's sending pacifiers. Demolition crew saves abandoned leader of baby raccoons in Utah. Thieves steal 200 sneakers worth 13 G's, but they were all for the right foot. Oh, so they stole like the, not the whole pair. I guess they had it half off. Sex doll found in woods near Houston is mistaken for a human body. Doctor lands in a doghouse after giving the COVID vaccine waivers too freely. Trail of Pokemon cards leads to the arrest of a suspected Aberdeen bomber. I can't believe people are still collecting Pokemon cards. I was doing that when I was 12 and 13 years old. Trail cam set to sanitizer thief Penn State caulifile professor caught on video. I don't know what a caulifile is. I guess that's someone addicted to sanitizer. Woman declared dead knocks on coffin during her own wake in Ecuador. It gave us all a fight. That happens every once in a while. Somebody's not actually dead. This podcast is dead. A man knocked down a wall in his basement. He found an abandoned underground city that was once home to 20,000 people. Comcast complains FCC the listings of its monthly fees is too hard. No, it's not hard. It's too much fucking money. Black Bear spends the night at a Tampa International Airport. Lizzo? All right, leave her. Come on, leave her alone. South Carolina man wanted for stealing $40,000 worth of chicken. Is he black? All right, you know what, guys, this isn't. He is. Jeremy McFadden. It's a jogger. A sleeping man dreams someone broke into his home. He fired the intruder and he ended up shooting himself. Please stop stealing the driving cat. Top council candidate keeps standing naked in front of his own doorway. Highway sign falls on the vehicle after dump truck crashes into the pole on SR 429 in Orange County. Google spits out results for Book of Genesis and the band Genesis by searching for Sega's Mega Drive because it's trying to be clever. That's for you gamers out there. Omega says ex-employees responsible for $3 million of fake Speedmaster watch. A stone penis was found in medieval Spanish ruins. Had a violent purpose, experts say. Hacker drains Russian special services wallets, transfer funds to the Ukraine. Mother and daughter dissembled an attempt to burn and grill their grandmother's body. Damn, her grandmother must have been a huge cunt. Non-existent school psychologist giving key role in New Brunswick gender identity policy. And let's see if there's any more stuff before we... Grave robbing and looting still exists in South Dakota. Woman paid to murder man and defecate on his face pleads guilty to child porn and abuse. Whoa. That might be too extreme for the poop show. Might not even use that. Woman declared dead. We read that already. South Carolina man wanted. 17-year-old high school student was actually a 28-year-old woman. Some of these stories were repeated. I'm trying to see if there's anything new. Taylor Swift fans are reporting amnesia after going to her concert. They keep forgetting how bad she is. Alright. A 76-year-old woman declared dead. Wait, so how many times do I repeat that shit? Florida man ditches an ankle monitor and jumps out of an apartment window during SWAT. Oh, Florida. Viral video showing deer eating a snake. Shocks people. Tourist fights off kangaroo trying to get frisky with a woman. So kangaroos are rapists. Apparently. They're very frisky animals. Man shot in arm by possible gangsters after he bought some tacos. That's got to be a California story. And that's it. Well, folks, that's it for the show. I thank you all for listening to the bottom of my rotten heart. I'll see you folks on the next one. You just listened to, and we're out of here. Go freak yourself, Cuffy.